Welcome back to my nightmare. We're going on a very special journey today to a magical place called Newark, New Jersey. But first, let me show you some of the cool art that I found in the Lancaster train station while I was waiting for my train. I thought these were really cool. I thought they were very beautiful. I have to admit, I did particularly love Squidward's clarinet with the SpongeBob house on it. Sorry for the TikTok format of this particular section of the video. I promise the whole thing isn't like that. I was just having fun filming in the train station and being silly because I was very excited for what was about to happen. Super freaking excited. So, just appreciating the cool art and scenery. I've always really appreciated the scenery around the Lancaster train station. I don't know, it feels like, some old movie kind of train station. So I don't know, I feel weird. I feel like I still shouldn't even be talking about it because I feel like something's gonna go wrong. First off, the fact that I literally have no money. So if you want to donate to my coffee, this was a very poorly planned out job change for me. I was supposed to be saving and then I accidentally had a month in between jobs, which was great for my mental health, but bad for my bank account. So I'm not begging for money, I promise. I'm okay. But I'm in New Jersey with only a couple $100s to my name and I'm just oh shit, stuff's about to get real. So anyway, if you end up watching this video, if you end up seeing this post, I am going to see My Chemical Romance tonight. And I hesitated telling anyone because I'm such a pessimist. I still feel like something is gonna go wrong and I hope it doesn't. I hope you're watching this. I hope I get to post this video and that it has a happy ending. Anyway, so here I'm at the Doubletree. It's right across from Penn Station. And so this is my room. I didn't know there was a Penn Station in Newark, New Jersey, as well as Philly, first off. So this is my room. And it's not fancy, but to me it's fancy. I'm sure other people are oh, this is a terrible room. Meanwhile, I'm going, this is the fanciest place I've ever stayed at. It's probably not. It's just that it's very open and it has nice light. It's got a really pretty mirror. Hi, you just saw me. Now here's me again. And then nice big old bathroom, in love with the bathroom. So I'm just so excited. So I am kind of treating this like a work trip a little, as much as I wish I could go out and see more of Newark, New Jersey, because it just looks entirely charming. I actually, oh, what a weird bed. It's very low. I'm actually writing and I'm working on my Christmas book at this point. So, it's very, I'm loving it. I'm working on my Christmas book. I got so much writing done on the train. And then tomorrow I'm going to go hang out in Philly and see my friends and hopefully get books 3, 4, and 5 written sometime this week so that when I go back to work, I have at least the bare bones of the book. So, I'm very excited. And this is not what I'm wearing, by the way, but I'll show it to you. See if I can get a nice mirror shot here. I think it can only get backlit. So, can you see it? You can kind of see it. So this is the Chris Wood Sews Casita. It is a near zero waist pattern. And I made it out of this really nice, it's got a gathered back. And so it kind of drops slightly and to your own measurements. So it's custom size. You can make it pretty much any size depending on the fabric and the way you piece it together. But I'm extremely happy with how it turned out. It's one of the most comfortable things I own. I still feel like the plaid gives it a little punk rock, even though it's essentially just a muumuu. And yeah, I definitely highly recommend that pattern. I know I've tried one of her other patterns and I didn't enjoy how that looked on me, but my grandmother who has cancer loves it. She wears it to dialysis, I bet. So yeah, and then, oh my God, I can't say enough nice things about the front desk. Sebastian, Miss Fee, I think they said her name is. The whole front desk staff was just utterly charming. They were so nice to me and just makes me feel really good staying here. And I will show you my punk rock look because I thrifted something really special for tonight since I was trying to make a slip dress and I can't sew small things. I struggle really hard sewing slips and stuff. So I messed up and I did not make the thing I was supposed to make. And I have in fact made something else, so can't wait to show you what I look like to go see My Chemical Romance in Newark, New Jersey tonight. I feel like every time I do a Philly video, or Philly adjacent video, as we're going to call New Jersey, I'm looking at you and you're looking at a ceiling because I've got you on my little Dollar Tree stand. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I already said that. I just wanted, like, I was watching an episode of Mythical Kitchen because I like Mythical Kitchen and Good Mythical Morning. My name actually has nothing to do with that. I think I got punked, to be honest, because I was Mad Rabbit Couture, and then I was like, I want to do books, I want to do theater, I want to do more than just clothing. What can I change it to? And I had like a whole list, and I was like, Mad Rabbit Society, Mad Rabbit Experience. Like, I had a whole list of Mad Rabbit names. And one of my friends who I'm visiting tomorrow, her fiance was, well, he's her husband now, was like, oh, Mad Rabbit Society. It kind of sounds like those guys. And I was like, what guys? And then, like, he said, and I didn't listen, like, and fast forward to the pandemic, after I've been Mad Rabbit Society for a long time, and I fall in love with Mythical Kitchen and then Good Mythical Morning, and I was just like, oh, those guys. Like, oh, shoot. So that's how that came about. Like, yeah, so. And everyone's like, why the Mad Rabbit? I'm like, when I was little, people used to tell me I looked like a rabbit because I have really big teeth, so. And that's where it came from. So yeah, I just wanted to get on real quick. I was watching Mythical Kitchen because I love Emily with a vibrant passion. But I had to leave my room to go get food, which I'm eating now. I just wanted to shout out the Penn Station McDonald's employees because they were also extremely nice. Have I just been in Maryland so long that I've gotten so... Okay, look. Marylanders are going to be pissed. You're going to yell at me. You're going to yell at me. I know there's like... I've talked to non-Marylanders about this. People that are not from Maryland. I've talked to them about this. When I first moved back with my parents, after spending 11 years in Philly, and I've been with my parents 8 years now, when I first moved back, I talked to them about this. That there was a culture shock because I felt like, even though I'm not saying everyone in the North is nice, like, I'm not saying that. There are definitely mean people, there are people having bad days, like, I'm not, but on a whole, I felt that people from Maryland were mean. I was like, why is everyone so mean here? My parents were like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, they're all so effing mean here. And so I'm up here, I'm in New Jersey. The front desk staff has been exquisite. The McDonald's people, who are overworked and definitely not paid enough, were just the sweetest. I mean, I did ask for a half-cut sweet tea, and I have social anxiety, so I didn't explain it when the girl looked at me and she's like, what? And I'm like, just a sweet tea. A large sweet tea. Because that was my fault. I don't like asking for special things. If you work at McDonald's and you've never heard someone order a half-cut sweet tea, I'm told that's the McDonald's lingo for half sweet, half unsweet tea. But I just went, never mind, just a whole sweet tea, because I got really nervous because I'm a tool. But just, like, I don't know, I'm just blown away by how absolutely sweet the McDonald's staff at Penn Station. It can't be an easy job. It's a very crowded station. There's a ton of people in and out every day. There's people begging for money. There's people approaching strangers at the train station. Like, I think that would be, like, my definition of, like, hell, to work at a McDonald's at a train station. And I would not be in a good mood doing it. And they were just the sweetest freaking people. So anyway, I just wanted to give that a shout out. And then shout out to the Doubletree Inn security guard, because to get in and out of this Doubletree, you have to use your key, which shows you I don't travel very often. I really don't. You have to use your key to get into the elevator and to your floor and into your room. You also have to unlock the door with it. So, like, earlier the door was unlocked, but now the door is locked. And I came back to get, like, from getting McDonald's and tried to get in, and I'm, like, tapping my key to the door, and it's not working to get into the hotel. And finally the security guard buzzes me, and she goes, you gotta tap the key. And I'm just like, I don't want to tell her, like, I tried that. And the guy next to me was reaching for his key as well, because mine was clearly not working. But she was just really sweet. She was just like, she buzzed me, and she's like, honey, you gotta use your key. And I was like, Okay, I'm scared because I just a tool. I have social anxiety. I have social anxiety. I'm really sad. I was thinking about this earlier. I wish that I could be like the person that I am when I mask, because for 5 minutes, the amount that it took me to check in at this hotel, I was the absolute sweetest little dumbass. Like, I was so sweet and so ditzy and so nice because they were sweet and nice, and I was mirroring the people at the desk. Sebastian, loved your glasses. But like, I got to my room and I could feel it just slide off. Like, I can only mask for a certain amount of time. And when I say mask, I'm not talking like a COVID mask, I'm talking like a neurospicy mask. So it's really short-lived, and I wish I could be that person all the time because they are very nice. Sadly, that is just way too much effort for me to maintain. But I just wanted to make another quick little video. While packing for this trip, I did pack more than I meant to. Hopefully tomorrow I will leave with only a backpack, not a backpack and a tote, because I didn't want to go get food that wasn't, I knew I had planned originally, I'm going to go to McDonald's, get one meal, and then I'll have snacks the rest of the day. So I have cereal bars, I have Cheez-Its, I have fiber brownies, because those taste good. I don't care if they're fiber brownies. They're very delicious. And Welch's Welch's fruit snacks. I like the Welch's one the best. So, not sponsored, because no one would sponsor this channel anyway. So yeah, just wanted to get back on and be like, just super appreciative of how kind the front desk staff and the security guard of the Penn Station DoubleTree is, and also how absolutely sweet the Penn Station McDonald's employees are, because I do have severe social anxiety, and it is not easy for me to navigate very crowded, very strange spaces. And they were just super nice, and I'm sorry for offending the entire state of Maryland. But also be nicer. I don't know what to do with you. Like, I can't stop smiling. I'm doing all the happy stims. Like, I can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling. I have 3 more hours. I have three more hours. I only have 3 more hours. And I'm so excited. Getting close and I know I need to leave, but I'm like so nervous going by myself, walking on the streets of a strange city dressed like a punk. Like, I just feel a little weird, but I'm very excited. I just feel like I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm so excited. Forgot to take video, but here's the underlayer and here's the outer layer of what I wore to the concert.
You had a smart person. They were like, oh, it has to be clear. I'm like, they're going to say to me, oh, they're going to be a small bag.
That was literally the best thing ever. I am definitely only slightly drunk. Slightly punch drunk. I partied hard. As you can tell, because I don't have a voice right now. After that second round of COVID where I lost my voice right in the middle of a play, it sucked. Oh man, my Doc Martin just went, oh, look at this, hold on, look at this shit. What am I supposed to do with that? Come back, you ran away. Come back. Anyway, this is my channel now. It's just me being plastered in strange hotel rooms by myself. Anyway, hello. Had a fantastic time. A religious experience. Like, I can't describe on this channel just what that band means to me, and to be able to see them after I thought they were broken up, and just top night. Can't wait to show you tomorrow. Bye. It's the morning after, as you can see by my face. I just went to put on my vest that I wore last night, and it is damp. And I have to wear it because I have a backpack. It's not gonna fit. And it is so wet right now. It's so gross. Anyway. Yeah, don't judge me. This is the exact same outfit I came in. That's how I travel, okay? I ain't got room for shit. So, anyway, it was a really good time. After I left New Jersey, I stopped in Philly, and I just thought I'd show you a couple cool things. I've always thought that building was really beautiful. This is kind of towards the Parkway. There's the library, and I used to go to school there. It was awful, but I probably shouldn't say that in the video. I've always been enamored of this fountain. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't that fountain beautiful? And then there is the library again with the Shakespeare monument in front of it, which I always thought was really pretty. And down there you can see the art museum, those famous Rocky steps. As I walked past the Shakespeare Memorial, I was like, oh, let me just get a close up because I just love it so much, and I think you should love it too. In my last Philly video, I didn't film anything, so I'm making more of an effort. I think that's Franklin Institute in the background. Walking to my friend's house. Last time I went to South Street, this time I'm over in the art museum area because my friend lives over here. There's a bookstore that I used to love to go in that Friends of the Free Library has, and I'm just like, oh gosh, I want to go in the bookstore. And I'm like, Avery, you don't need more books. You don't need more books. You don't need more books. But like, I used to love that bookstore. Could you all just make me YouTube famous? I want one of those apartments really bad. Monetize me, ho. I don't know. I have an enormous headache right now. But like the thing is I always forget to like do the haul portion or the wrap up portion of my videos. It's really hard for me to remember to film stuff the way that I'm supposed to if I want to be a YouTuber. So before I throw everything in the wash, because I got home yesterday, I have a giant headache. Like the travel took a lot out of me this time. But before I throw everything in the wash, I thought it would be cool to show you what I bought in Philly. I knew I was only going to be there for a couple hours. I was only able to be in Philly for like a couple of hours. So I wasn't going to be able to go to South Street like I did last time. I wasn't going to be able to go say hi to my Art Mart friends. I wasn't going to be able to I wanted to go to Giovanni's room so bad, but I just knew I did not have the stamina after being out until midnight for a concert the night before in a strange new city and then getting up and checking out. I knew I was not going to make it to the neighborhood. I was close. I went real close. So I did go to a couple of my favorite places in Rittenhouse. Checked out H&M because I'm a hoe. And I always feel like H&M is one of those places that you hate, except for they always have really good styles. So like you go there and you look at what you want to buy, but then you go to the thrift store and you buy the thing from the thrift store instead, like because it's cheaper and more accessible and better made, but you just get like ideas from H&M. So I walked around H&M for a little while. I went to Devil's Alley. I cannot say enough nice things about Devil's Alley. I don't know anything about them. So like if there is some deep dark past or something, I don't know anything. But I do know the last time I was in Philly, which was this time last year, I got turned away at a restaurant for being a single person. They would not seat a single person. I am single. I go everywhere pretty much by myself. So if I want to eat out, like this place refused to seat me, I could sit at the bar, but they wouldn't give me a table as a single person. So I walked from the Dandelion, which is where I was, to Devil's Alley. And I was for sure afraid that I was going to get turned away again. And not only did they seat me, they have been the nicest servers, and the ambiance was so much better. It was so chill and calm and cool and just vibes, good vibes. And I love the interior of the place. I think the place is decorated really beautifully. I'm probably going to use it in a fanfic because I think it would be funny if Crowley owned a place called like Devil's Alley and the decor was very Crowley-ish and hellish to me. Hellish, but like make it classy. Hellish, but make it thrift store hipster. Like, so I liked it. So I can't say enough nice things about them because again, last night I thought it was going to take me longer than it actually took me to get back to the train station. So I had left Rittenhouse and then came back to Rittenhouse, and I was hungry. I had not eaten at all for most of the day, except for the Starbucks that I had. And it was like 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat before I get on the train so I don't get sick. And I happened to be near Devil's Alley, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to Devil's Alley again. That was really nice. And again, single person with a giant backpack and a giant tote bag waiting for their train. I go in, no one says anything, just the nicest service. I always have the nicest service there. This time I got a grapefruit palumbo, which is like grapefruit juice and tequila, and nachos, and they were delicious, and the service was wonderful. And it was also really nice to use a bathroom that was not at a train station, because those are gross. But the bathroom was clean, so that was also great. Just like I just enjoy being there. So before we get started with my little haul, shout out to Devil's Alley, because they're just always the best. And I'm really grateful that they seat single people, because like sometimes I just want to take myself on a date, okay? Like no one else is doing it for me. And it's just a nice chill place to like get some food and, you know, get a drink. Like I love it. And then also I went to an ice cream place that is literally next door to it. I think it's called like Jenny's or something. I'm not quite sure. I didn't look at the actual name of it, but I got a wild berry lavender ice cream, and I think she said it's wild blackberry, honey, lavender oil, and citrus. And I got a double scoop, so I got that, and I got one of the dark chocolate ones, and oh my god, that ice cream was so good. And the girls were so nice that were working there. Loved my My Chemical Romance pins. Just sweet people. Sorry, okay, part of my haul was something that is making me belch a little bit, so that's why I keep doing that. Okay, so the thing you have to understand, and I should have learned my lesson. I should have learned my lesson the last time I told you about this. I used to walk all over town. I didn't drive when I lived in Philly, so I would just walk. The downside is I now live in a place that I don't walk a lot, so every time I go to Philly, I think I'm going to be able to walk, and then I don't. I can't. I have a giant, my whole foot is a blister right now. So, I started my day at Market Street, walked up to Rittenhouse. I went to H&M, like I said. I went to Buffalo Exchange. I actually didn't purchase anything at Buffalo Exchange, which was surprising, because it's one of I never have left Buffalo Exchange having not purchased something. I felt like their plus sizes were just not there. It was just not a great experience for me this time, but I went to Buffalo Exchange. I went in Old Navy a little bit, just because I mean, we have Old Navies here, but sometimes, you know, like with Target, they have different things at different places. So I did that, and then I walked all the way up to Dick Blick. Now, that is a hilarious name for an art supply store. Where I'm from, in Maryland, or since the front desk at the hotel read my accent for filth, Merlin. I'm supposed to be saying it Merlin. I am from Baltimore, but I was born there. Like, I lived there for a long time. But yes, from Maryland. We have Michael's up in the area that I'm in now. But we don't really have any actual arts. That's like an arts and crafts hobby store. It's not like an art store. So I get really excited when I go to Dick Blick to relive buying my first art kit at college when I was in art school. Like, it was a really exciting moment for me. So I just have soft feelings about that store. So even though I don't usually buy art supplies, I just hang out in the gift section when I go. I do get so one of the things I got, I'm going to show you this. I got from Michael's. Like, this is my old planner. Got it from Michael's, and I wasn't using a planner, except for now that I'm a writer and I'm a self-published writer, I do set my own deadlines and boundaries and stuff. Like, not boundaries, but like release dates. So I'm trying to find like in here, I've got my play schedule from She Stoops to Conquer, and I got like what day I got my wisdom teeth out. And like, I'm just trying to find a good month. September's not a good month. I haven't filled it in, but like I have my videos like that I post, like which days I'm going to post the videos. And like on the 13th, you'll see I have like the release date for my second book. Like I have like dates. The problem is I forget to use them sometimes. So like there are whole months. And so I also don't use the notes section. Except for what I'll do is I will I'll white out the days. Like you can see where it used to say like Sunday, Monday. I'll white that out and I'll just use it as a notebook. That's just what I do. So this one that I got at Blick, I thought it was beautiful. It's got a really nice leathery kind of cover. But what's brilliant about it inside is that the months, first off, it's just, there's a whole bunch of note paper. But then if you turn to the actual month like side of things, you can just fill in the months. It's like a blank bullet journal. Like you can just fill in the days. So if I miss a month, I'm not going to be wasting this, which is brilliant. So I bought this. So that was the most practical thing I've ever seen. Usually I buy myself some pens or something too, but I couldn't find any. And then I went to Five Below. And because I kept getting so many compliments on my pins, I was like, is this a thing I do now? Do I collect pins? Answer is yes. Literally one of my first videos ever was how to make storage for your pins when you have too many pins. But like it was $3 and it made me giggle. So I got a Liberty Bell pin. Thought that was cute. They had cheesesteaks too, actually, and Benjamin Franklin's. But I just, something about the Liberty Bell, the disappointment I felt when I first saw the Liberty Bell, because it's very small. Like you hear about it, you think it's going to be this bell that's like the size of a car, and then it's actually a lot smaller than you think. So to me, that's funny. I bought the Liberty Bell. I thought it was funny. I don't know why I like the Liberty Bell so much. I just do. Probably because of that initial and like me and the girl I was with at the time we're like, oh my God, we're going to see the Liberty Bell. It's this iconic piece of Americana. And then we got there and we both kind of just were like trying to be so polite. Like we were trying so hard to be polite. We were just like, nice. And then I like looked at her and she looked at me. I was like, did you think it was going to be bigger? And she was just like, I thought it was going to be bigger. And then one of the guards yelled at us. She's like, it was the 1800s and it was on top of a building. There was only so much they could do. And I'm just sitting there like, I thought it was going to be bigger. So the Liberty Bell makes me giggle now. So I bought that. And then I bought this because I thought it was funny. It says Philly Pride. I don't like rainbow capitalism, but this is the first and only like Pride shirt that I think I've ever purchased. I thought it was fucking funny. That's why. I'm probably not allowed to say the F word if I ever want to be monetized, but this is not a video for children, I guess. And then the thing that made me laugh the hardest was my favorite candy is hot tamales. And they were charging like $2 whole for the little movie theater. Like you get them at $1.25 at Walmart or the Dollar Tree, the little movie theater boxes of hot tamales. And I thought $2 was just too much. I was like, no. Now I've already walked from one side of the Rittenhouse back down from Dick Blick to go to Five Below. My feet were hurting. My whole foot is a blister. My legs are aching. My knee is bad. Like it's just a whole mess. And I decide that for $5, the 2-pound bag of hot tamales is a steal. And I put that in my backpack and I had to walk from Rittenhouse all the way over to the art museum where my friend lives because I was going to spend the afternoon with my friend. By the time I got to her house, I thought my legs were just going to fall off. Like I was dying. But I got that. So those are things I bought in Philly. And then I will show you the one other present I bought myself while I was in Philly. It wasn't in Philly, actually. This is from the concert. I got this, My Chemical Romance concert shirt. This isn't even the one I wanted. Okay, first off, let's start with the evolution of my fashion, which you have seen through some of my videos. I don't wear jeans. I don't wear jeans anymore. And I've bought 3 t-shirts this weekend. And I'm like, you're dumb. Well, 2 t-shirts, basically. I'm like, you're dumb. You don't even have pants to wear these with. You don't wear t-shirts. But I bought it. I wanted the one that had the fly logo on it and said Swarm. I really, really wanted that one. But I was drunk and I thought this was hilarious. So I now own this t-shirt, which is not even the t-shirt that I wanted. But I'm going to treasure it because the first time I saw My Chemical Romance, I literally had no dollars and couldn't afford, I didn't even pay for my ticket. Like when I was, like it was a long time ago. And I couldn't afford a t-shirt and I wanted one at the time. And this time I was able to buy myself a t-shirt. So that was just like, yeah, t-shirt. But yes, so that's what I got, and I had a blast as usual. You know I love Philly. You know I love Philly. I just want to go home so bad. Um, anyway, if you like this video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing it with a friend, and go outside, get a snack, take a walk, take care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye.